Aaron Acadiana is
Ollie Bear.
Okay, you know it's finally football season. We're back in festival season. Fall begins Monday. Are we leaving anything out?
You know, I don't know, but it is all things pumpkin season here on the show. And Alexandra Benjamin of Simply Cheesecakes and More by Alexandra. She's live in studio with Al this morning, and we're talking pumpkin caramel cheesecake. Guys, that sounds just delightful.
Bring it on, folks.
So, you know, I was trying to think of a way to kind of kick the whole pumpkin season off in studio. I know you've had some pumpkin stuff, but I thought, you know, let's get Alexandra in to do her famous pumpkin caramel cheesecake. Before we start on that, Alexandra, when did you and I first meet? How many years ago?
It had to be about 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
2 to 3 years ago.
And so you and I did a morning at Rouse's where we made your cheesecake.
Yes.
And then you told me your story, which is a great story. You've been making cheesecakes since you were 12.
Yes.
So tell us how you went from 12-year-old Alexandra making cheesecakes to having cheesecakes all over the region. Yes.
So, I mean, it started off as just a small spark of liking things, of just like a hobby. Having a hobby is something that you like to do. So cheesecake, baking, cooking, that's in my blood. My family does it, has been doing it since I've been young. So I started there. Actually, we have this good old nifty mixer. This is the first mixer I ever had.
Oh, the OG.
Yes, my parents bought me one Christmas. I was like, I want a mixer. So they ended up buying me one, and cheesecake was my dessert of choice. So, you know, I've been baking it since then. It's been a hobby. I was giving it to teachers, friends, anybody who likes cheesecake. So, you know, did that for a little minute. It was just something that always stuck with me. I never left it. It never left me. So at a point in time, I was like, I want to make my product more accessible to the public. Being that I'm from a small town, Patterson, Louisiana, you know, it's kind of small. So putting it in different stores, it definitely helps it reach out to more people and makes it more accessible to everyone. And that's who I want my product for. I want it to be accessible to everyone. So it was just something that always stuck with me, and I kept on doing it, and persistence always wins. So
now, what I love about your story is you were doing this and working at Walmart at the same time.
Yes, yes.
And the other thing is you just didn't walk into a store and someone said, "Oh, Alexandra, I'm going to buy your cheesecakes." It was a process. It was so like you're the chief salesperson.
Yes.
You're the chief
marketing,
baker. You do
finance, everything you can think of is all on this head. It's all heads.
This is a great story. You know, if you're a young entrepreneur, if you're an old entrepreneur, her story is great because, you know, you were very persistent in working to get these in gas stations. I love gas station food. I write about gas station food, and we're going to talk more about Alexandra, but I mean, she had a vision, and she made her vision come true, and, you know, it's an amazing story. So we are going to go back to Scott and Alex at the desk. I mean, we've got caramel pumpkin cheesecake. Doesn't get better than this in the morning.
And you know, sometimes you have visions and people call you, you know, certain words. This is a good vision, Al. This is
way to go,
great, guys.
All righty, thank you. We'll check back shortly.